Welcome to Vintage NDEs, a channel that explores near-death experiences and other strange phenomena from over 90 years ago. The majority of these stories are sourced from newspaper articles of the day. Take a listen to just how strikingly similar they are to modern accounts of NDEs. With the constant influx of information in today's world and the ephemeral nature of newspapers, you can be sure you are the first people to hear these long-lost stories since they first appeared in print. This next story comes to us from the Daily Kentuckian dated August 7, 1918. Sea's Long War. Petersburg, Kentucky, August 6. Cletus Canary, a young lad living 10 miles east of Petersburg, the son of Louis G. Canary, a well-known farmer, went into a deep sleep Saturday and did not awaken for 18 hours. The family feared he would not awaken and summoned a doctor. When the child awakened, he told his parents that he had been on a trip to heaven and that he had seen his grandparents and great-grandparents and talked with all of them. His great-grandparents were dead before the child was born, but he called their names familiarly and told of his conversation with them. He also told his parents that a certain son of one of their neighbors would not be taken, and yesterday notice came that the boy had been rejected by the medical board as unfit for service. The lad claimed he talked to Jesus and was told that they were not ready for him yet in heaven and that he would have to come back to earth again. The child also asserted that he was told that the Great War would not end until 1923. He told everything in a straightforward way and made no mistakes in reference to the names of the people he had talked with. The entire neighborhood is excited by the revelations made by him.
I could only find this story printed one other time several days later, and it afforded no extra details. But let's unpack what we can. First, as usual, the paper got the name of the father wrong. Cletus's father's name was actually James, not Louis. Secondly, you might want to dismiss this story because Cletus claimed the First World War would continue until 1923, yet the armistice was signed November 11, 1918, just 3 months after Cletus returned from heaven. And the Treaty of Versailles was signed in June 1919. However, further research reveals that violence, revolutions, and civil wars continued in many European countries, and one could, and many do, argue that the First World War didn't end until 1923. Furthermore, the period between 1917 and 1923 is known as Second Great War, while 7-year-old Cletus had his experience in 1918. Did Cletus get it wrong? Did the paper get it wrong? Or was Cletus shown the end of the Second Great War which Europe was embroiled in at the time? You decide. Regardless, Cletus's family, friends and neighbors were thoroughly impressed with this young man's visions, and they claim he related things he should not have known. And that's good enough for me. Anyway, Cletus Canary would grow up, get married, move to California, and return to heaven for a final time in 1976. As always, leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.